Okay, this is my review and test of the Model 28 Woodsman's knife by Randall Knives. First things first, I want to make a little disclaimer here. If you're a knifeaholic, which I'm a knifeaholic, but if you often find yourself saying things like never baton your knife, or find the right tool for the job, or go get an axe, if that's the case, then you should probably stop watching this video right now, because I am going to baton this knife. It's my own personal opinion that a woodsman's knife, and this is a woodsman's knife, that's what it's called, should be able to baton wood. To me, it's an essential part of a woodsman's knife. If it can't do that, for me, then I don't want to rely on it in the woods. Everybody has their own opinion, right? That's mine. Loved these knives for a long time. Their whole design influenced what I do. Alright, so enough of that. A little bit about this knife. It has all the classic Randall features, except for most of the Randall line is a hidden tang, and this one is a semi full tang. I wouldn't call it a true full tang. It could be. I can't tell where this tang ends inside of here. Most full tangs have the tang exposed on top and bottom. This thing came, of course, shaving sharp. One thing you'll notice on this knife that a lot of woodsmen don't really prefer is this guard right here. It doesn't bother me. I can use a guard or not have a guard. It doesn't get in my way. Their reasoning is it gets in the way. Could be, maybe not. For me, it doesn't. It's got the classic Randall thumb notches on top, which I am personally not a fan of. I never stick my finger back there on the back of the blade. That's just me. Some guys do. I also don't care for them much in the event if this is done before heat treat. It's a good break point for a knife. But Randall knows what they're doing, so that's neither here nor there. The thing that I really dislike about this knife, and that most Randalls have this, what I consider a fault. And that doesn't necessarily mean it is a fault, but for me, it's something I don't prefer, and that is this large choil or cutout right here. It's classic Randall design, and my personal feeling is that it's unnecessary. I know you can supposedly, grab here, and you can grab there. I don't mean supposedly, but you can grab there. That's their theory, and choke up on the knife for finer work. That is true. You can do that, but what's the point? Just in my opinion, you should just bring the edge all the way back, and you don't have to do that. But that's just a personal thing for me. Randall does make a couple knives that don't have this choil. One of them is the Fireman's Special. The other one is their Model 12-6 Sportsman's Bowie, I think is what it's called. And there's probably a couple others, but most of their knives have that. The other thing that I noticed a woodsman's knife shouldn't have, and this one does, is a semi-rounded spine, rounded corners. The reason for that is it's hard to strike a fire steel with rounded corners. It's actually impossible to do. And you can't get good heartwood scrapings with this spine. It's too rounded. Now right here where the thumb jimping is, I might be able to strike a fire steel with that. We'll have to see. Alright, now get ready to cringe. Here's the test. I'm going to use Eastern Cottonwood for this test, so I'm starting out with baby steps. Eastern Cottonwood is a fairly soft wood, and it's not like busting through hedge or anything like that, so I really want to give this thing as much a chance as possible. I think it's going to do alright, I really do. We'll see. But Randall's known for their combat knives, and combat knives have to be tough because soldiers are tough on their gear. So I think this thing's going to work. I think it's going to stand up good. Another thing that choil does is limit you on your wood size, what you can bust through. Notice I'm not batoning through a 48-inch log like you see a lot of people do. I think that's unnecessary, personally. This is just to get your fire prep busted down. That's all it is. So far, so good, gentlemen. Do I have all the Randall guys cussing me yet? Okay, there's the fire prep up. So far it's holding up really well. See how she does with shavings. Okay, more shavings here. Take my glove off. Shavings are something that each knife does differently and you have to get used to it. It's usually never the knife's fault if it doesn't shave well. It's usually user fault. And I'm getting some fairly thick shavings here, and that's because I'm not used to the knife, and it's my fault, not so much the knife. If it's sharp, it'll shave. Alright, I'm getting the hang of this one. It's just getting used to the knife is all. Those are acceptable shavings there. Okay, like I said, I don't know if it'll strike a fire steel or not. I have a feeling it won't, but I'll give it a shot. Right here at the thumb notch. Doesn't do bad. But it's really rough. Alright, so overall, I think it's a great knife. No way, shape, or form did I abuse it, in my opinion. Like I say, this was cottonwood, and I gave it every chance I could because I like the knife. I don't want to break it. If you buy this Randall knife, be advised, I do not think that their warranty covers batoning. They consider it abuse, which is sad because this knife held up fine. We'll see how it holds up in hardwoods like hedge or oak. So I can't give it a hardwoods thumbs up right now. If you're interested in this more, ask me later on and I'll tell you how it performed in that arena. The edge is fine. Actually, it's more than fine. It's wonderful. No chips, no rolls, nothing. Overall, this is a decent woodsman's knife. I went over the things that I think could be better in the design, but overall I'm very pleased with it. Alright, so you'll notice I didn't do a destruction test or any silliness like that. I believe in testing a knife the way you're going to use it. This is the way I use a knife. So it passed all the tests so far, and I'll keep using it and see what happens. So there it is. Quick review, Randall Model 28 Woodsman's knife. Thanks for watching.